Tasting like a boss. I have Kylo Ren here, who does like me, don't you? He's so handsome. In his Christmas sweater, very festive for early November. That's right. Everyone around town seems to be decorating their house for Christmas already. We just went through a neighborhood on the way to an event tonight, and you had this one that had like a 12-foot skeleton, and right next door was a house completely done in Christmas lights. So it's all happening at once, guys. It's all happening at once. Anyway, he's in his Christmas sweater. I'm in my Old Navy Hallmark Channel themed shirt with my Santa hat on because we're going to be doing another Bones Christmas flavor, one of the two new ones this year, and it is Nutcracker's Revenge. Check that out. Very cool graphic. It is a roasted chestnut coffee, or at least that's what it says on the front. Haven't tried it yet, but I want to point something out. Check how cool that graphic is. You got, Bonesy? I don't know if that's his name. I don't know. Run away with one of the Nutcracker's chestnuts, obviously. And the Nutcracker's going up, getting really upset, breathing fire, coming at him. Really cool. But check this out. On the side, you're like, oh, it's the same Nutcracker. It's not. It's not. If you look close, you got one shooting fire, and it's not the same one on the side who's in blue, shooting freaking laser beams out of his eyes, nor is there one, the green one back here. So when you think about it, there is at least 1, 2, 3 Nutcrackers going for revenge. So chromatically, it should probably be Nutcrackers apostrophe revenge, because it's the revenge of several Nutcrackers. So just keep that in mind. Anyway, the back says, Nutcracker's Revenge. The Nutcracker's out. Oh, see? Oh, I can actually point this out. I just read it. Check it out. There's a typo, Bones. Come on. It doesn't say the Nutcracker is out for revenge. It doesn't say the Nutcracker's out for revenge. It says the Nutcracker apostrophe S out for revenge. Oh, typo. The Nutcracker's out for revenge and leaving all those chestnuts in his wake. So now it's singular. Doesn't make sense. Luckily for you, we infuse that delicious roasted chestnut flavor into some seriously great coffee. The result, an instant holiday favorite and the jolliest cup of coffee you've ever had. So, internally inconsistent. And that doesn't make sense. But you know what? Maybe they'll fix it and this will be a collector's item. Or maybe I'm just really overanalyzing a bag of coffee. All right, so let's give it a smell, Kylo. You sometimes like smelling the coffee. Do you want to smell it? Let's see. You want to smell? No? You sure? Good. You know, I don't know if it tastes like chestnut. There's almost like a fruitiness to it. It makes me kind of feel like I'm smelling amaretto a little bit. And oh, you know what? It almost smells like black licorice. So there you go. So it smells a little like black licorice. That's what I was sensing. All right. We're gonna be doing it in the cold brew. Brewed it for over 24 hours. Thank you, Coffee Joe Juicy, because he said do it for more than 24. We're almost at 48 hours, so this should be a good brew. We have it in drip in the rough weather mug, and we have it in espresso. So let's go right to the tasting. Let's give the cold brew a smell. And you know what? It actually has a smell. A lot of cold brews don't. I'm getting a kind of a fruity smell. Some people might think this is a bad smell, but I don't. It actually reminds me of being at my grandmother and grandfather's house, because they had a lot of fruit trees in the back of the yard. My granddad used to walk me through and let me, it was his pride and joy to show me all of it. It wasn't a big yard, but he had a lot of different fruit trees, and there was kind of just like a smell about the backyard. And who knows, it might have just been the smell of my granddad. So if you want to have a cold brew coffee that either smells like my granddad's backyard or my grandfather, just depending on which, this is already a winner. So let's give it a taste. Tasting like a boss. It's it's really good. There's not sourness. There's not bitterness. I'm glad I brewed it longer than 24 hours. So thank you, Joe, for that, because I could see how this wouldn't have much developed flavor just on a 24-hour brew. Because this, like I said, is almost 48 hours. It's a very subtle. But good. It doesn't taste like chestnut. There's a little sweetness to it, though. I really can't place what it is. It tastes like tea, but with a little something there. So very subtle, pleasant. But if you're getting it for a strong cold brew flavor, that's not what this is going to be for. This is going to be for somebody who wants to have a cold brew coffee that tastes a lot like an unsweet tea. And that may not be for you, but you know what? I kind of dig it. They could actually just call this unsweet tea coffee and I'd get it. So, drink enough of it, huh? So, it's a thumbs up, but just not for tasting like chestnut. So, let's set that to the side. All right, let's go to the drip. Yeah, let's go to the drip. Give it a smell. You're just really just getting the coffee smell. Not much more than that. Let's give it a taste. Huh. It's trying to develop the chestnut flavor, because I've actually had a chestnut. I actually had one last year. It's trying, but there's a bit of a sourness at the end. I don't like that. In the taste, I'll show you what it is. So here, I'm going for the sip. Right there, that part, the flavor at first is totally fine, but then it kind of hits in the back middle of the tongue, sharpness. And so I don't find that to be pleasant. So for me, I don't think I would have it in the drip. I think maybe I don't like chestnut, maybe that's what it is, but it's got a sourness there. So it's a sourness and a sharpness that I don't want in my coffee. So not for me, sorry. So on the drip, that's a no. Moving to the espresso, it gives me kind of a bit of a fear, because given the kind of smell it has and espressos in general, although the smell on it's heavenly, the smell on this one is actually really, really good, Kylo. So let's give it a taste. Tasting like a boss. I get the chestnut flavor here. This is actually really good. I thought it was going to be sour at first. It's not. Okay, I tell you that. Though there were some sour notes in there, it isn't unpleasant. It just kind of tastes like chestnut. So, okay, so final verdict on Nutcracker's Revenge for me, at least for now. First blush on the cold brew. Give it a thumbs up if you want to have a nice unsweet tea flavored cold brew coffee. So thumbs up, but it doesn't taste like chestnut. Drip, I wouldn't get it for drip, at least for me. If you guys like it, let me know. Tell me how you're tasting, what you're tasting. But for me, there's sourness in it. I don't want a sourness in my drip. I don't. As to the espresso, I can tolerate a little bit of sourness in my espresso for a flavored coffee, and I can taste the chestnut here, and it smells good too. So for cold brew and espresso, it's a big thumbs up. For the cold brew, I would give it a pass. All right, well, until next time, guys, hit like, subscribe, share. Again, we're almost at 400 subscribers. I got Studley Kylo here looking totally awesome in his Christmas sweater. And we got some other flavors coming up. I got some other coffees from other companies as well. So hit like, subscribe, go watch our other videos. Until next time, people, keep tasting like a boss. Thanks so much.